The New Forest National Park in southern England embraces a patchwork of habitats that includes woodland, open heathland, grasslands and even coast. Every year it's visited by thousands of people wishing to explore its natural magic, and there is plenty of that. It may surprise you to discover that this forest is not made up entirely of trees, but whilst the other habitats here are crucial for a host of wildlife and plant species, there's no doubt that the wooded sections are among the most important and magnificent in the world. Some of the trees here are over 400 years old. This is ancient woodland in all its majesty and complexity. And the wildlife it harbours is enough to get even the most casual naturalist hot under the collar. There are lots of examples of creatures that have been part of our landscape for many thousands of years, like badgers. Many of the setts in the forest have had badgers in residence for hundreds of years, a tradition unbroken by the activities of mankind. Such is the peace and solitude of many of these ancient setts that it's not uncommon for this shy, otherwise nocturnal creature to venture out and play and socialise in broad daylight. Another creature of the night that frequents damp woodland, rarely seen but always keeping an eye out for danger, is the woodcock. These wading birds are adapted to a life in broadleaf wet woodland, nesting on the ground and feeding in damp woodland floor clearings. Their cryptic plumage blends so well into their woodland floor habitat that they are all but invisible until they take sudden flight if you disturb one. Over 120 species of bird, besides the woodcock, are seen here regularly, from the rare and diminutive firecrest to the regal and enigmatic goshawk. Deer have always been a part of the New Forest ecology from before it was named as a hunting forest for William the Conqueror back in 1079, right through to the present day. All 6 species of deer that are found in the British Isles can be seen here, but the one you're most likely to bump into is the fallow deer. A fallow buck in full voice during the rut in October is a sight and a sound to behold. The deer contribute to the character of the open grazing woodland that you find in the New Forest, and you can see just how high up the trees they can reach, because they do a very neat job of trimming the lower branches, creating what's known as the browse line. But they're not alone. There are domestic animals, especially ponies and cattle, that graze wild in the forest in a tradition known as commoning. This is just a taste of the huge wealth of wildlife that can be found here, from the myriad mini beasts to the biggest land mammals in the country. The New Forest has it all. It's a natural history lover's playground.